Divisions within President Robert Mugabe's ruling ZANU-PF party seem to be widening. Political analysts say Zimbabwe's Liberation War veterans have split into two distinct factions. One group is believed to support the president's wife, Grace. The other is thought to be linked to Vice President Emmerson Mnangagwa. These veterans and their children feel Grace Mugabe has too much influence over her 92-year-old husband.
Mr. Mugabe, who is out of touch with the reality, he now listens to none other than his dear wife. And the security men are scared to tell him the truth for fear of reprisals, and now just tell him that which he wants to hear.
In July, some senior war veterans were arrested, charged and accused of undermining the authority of the president. They had called Mugabe a dictator, blamed him for the ailing economy and demanded he step down. Political analysts say their trial is ultimately about succession. President Mugabe is still in charge, but party officials are fighting over who could take over when Mugabe dies or if he steps down.
Essentially, it will just be a permanent feature of ZANU-PF politics as long as President Mugabe is in power or is the president of the country and of the ruling party. So it's going to be drawn out, it's going to be a continual back and forth between the two feuding war veterans factions, and eventually the determination as to who wins is still up to the president himself.
Africa's oldest leader has still not named a successor. He says there is no need to because he's not yet ready to go. President Mugabe has been in power for 36 years, largely because of support from the war veterans. They were instrumental when land was seized from white farmers during the government-sponsored land reform program. Some hold important positions in the military and government. Analysts say details on how serious the infighting is within Mugabe's ruling party could become more apparent the longer this trial drags on, as powerful groups jostle for influence and power, preparing for a Zimbabwe without President Mugabe. Harry Mutasa, Al Jazeera, Harare.